Hello everybody, my name is Retroliser and welcome back to Emergency 1 Fighters for Life, where, in a few minutes, the football championship will be over, clashes between violent fans are feared, get a good strategy for preventing random acts of violence, and keep the number of injured as low as possible. Right, well if that's the case, then let's get the police out in force, since this is going to be a tricky one. Considering that when it comes to sporting events, opposing teams for football has always been a matter of great strategy for, at least to my knowledge, the British Police Service. Used to be the police force, but apparently they changed it. So, without further ado, we're going to get plenty of police cars on the scene, and plenty of police officers as a result. And, well, what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to try and keep them separated as much as I can, and I'm hoping I can do that without any serious incidents occurring. Still, get some ambulances on the scene just in case, and then let's actually have a look at what this city base has to offer. A water cannon vehicle. I'll definitely have a go with that. Now, the 5 police cars should be on the scene in a few moments. Now, I'll be honest, my actual knowledge of police strategy regarding how the police service do this kind of thing is rather hazy due to the fact that I haven't thought about it for a very large number of years. However, I do know that the linchpin is keeping the two sides separate for as long as possible. Because usually they're drunk, one side's really pissed that they lost, and so forth, and so it is necessary to keep them apart so that they can cool off, and in the case of the away team, go home without any incidents. So, first things first, get all the police officers onto the scene. Now, what I have in mind is that since this is probably going to be one of those things where we're going to have to keep one side away from the other, and due to the fact that the actual design of the stadium is fucking wank. Literally wank. No word of a lie. Keep moving, you piece of shit. What I have in mind is that I'm going to have a cordon of police officers keep all of these people from walking out of here, while the red team can head home. As soon as they're all out, well, they can we can then let the blue side go. Now that we've got a cordon set up, we're going to sit tight, and if I'm not mistaken, the police truck should have arrived. What we're going to do now is we're going to sit back and wait. These remaining 10 police officers are going to be, well, anybody who attempts to break that police line is going to be arrested. Anybody that tries to approach the police line from the back will be arrested. The only place they need to walk is towards the train station. Anywhere else, and they're going to be arrested for public order offences. No ifs, no buts. They are all going to be dealt with violently. That's the way it's going to be. No, discussions about it. I see you. Make a single move, and I will fuck you up. I will breathe real fucking heavy, and I will make sure that you spend a night in the cells, you piece of shit.
Copy.
Yeah, you better fucking... You better keep moving, piece of shit. Because if I get even a whiff of danger, I will destroy you. No word of a lie. I will destroy you. Meanwhile, I apologise to the folks who were, you know, having to wait, but that is the way it is. I would consider actually creating a bigger police line that extends all the way to the train station, but that'll take too many police officers. I do actually have the money to try this, but I think that this particular strategy is much more, well, viable. In fact, I think a better idea would perhaps be to extend the police line a little bit so that there's a bit more space for these. Because if there's one thing that I am aware of, it's that causing a crush is going to cause problems, since events like Hillsborough, may that event never be forgotten, was due to police mismanagement, which, to be fair, if you have a look at how many people are currently crushed together right there, that is a recipe for disaster. Since when it comes to a crush, it's not like a stampede where people, you know, fall over and get stamped to death. If anything, that is the least likely thing that will occur. Instead, it is the force of everybody being in such close proximity to one another. Apparently it causes asphyxiation because nobody is able to breathe and such. So, this front line, move it back. But we must keep the fans... Uh-oh. They're breaking through! You're all under arrest. Anybody who attempts to break through is under arrest. You, my good man, are also under arrest.
Yeah, on our way. On our way. On our way. On our way.
Meanwhile, that red chap, I know for a fact that he was going to try and attack him. Well, not to worry. And this one, you're going to spend a night in the cells as well. Go the fuck home now. Right, first things first, let's get these chaps into a police car and have them sent to base. Alright, so far, so good. So far, so good. The fans have been kept away from one another. Admittedly, a few went, you know, escaped through the net, but we've actually been able to keep them apart quite nicely so far, so it's all good for now. For now. Meanwhile, this is probably going to take a while, simply because our function is... In fact, let's actually have a look at the hints and see what we've got. Watch the red and blue hooligans. These two groups hate each other passionately. They are now leaving the stadium via separate exits, which are too fucking close together. Cut off contact between the two groups by arresting certain members and employing water cannons. Get your police officers to form a gauntlet between the two exits. Make sure the two groups of fans enter the streetcars separately. Treat any injured and transport them from the scene. Take the arrested hooligans away in police trucks. Well, not to worry, I'm letting all of the red ones go first. Since they've got no ability to attack the others without me destroying their asses, they're probably going to just think, well, fuck this. I'd like to go and beat someone up, but it seems like too much effort to try and take on the whole police force. Still, it looks like this particular side is almost done. you better keep walking, sunshine. If I see a single hint that anybody is going to be acting like a complete twat, then I'm going to destroy you all. Personally, I think that the actual idea that I'm currently doing, where I prevent one side from leaving the stadium at all, personally I think that that would actually be a really bad idea in practice in real life. Still, is that one side done? It looks like it. So, without further ado, release the Kraken!
On our way.
This is going to end in tears, I'm sure.
On our way.
Still,
Yeah. On our way.
given a few more moments and I'm sure that they'll allow themselves to just head back home. Since the other side has left the building, there's nothing else for them to do.
Copy. On our way.
Unless I've caused a very big glitch and I've gone and fucked everything up. Seemed like a good idea in practice.
On our way.
Come on,
On our way.
please don't do this. Oh wait,
Roger.
I'll just clear the exit like that. There you go.
Yeah. On our way.
Excellent.
Copy.
See,
Roger.
that was easy, wasn't it?
On our way.
And then here come what I assume are the blue team. And what happy bunnies they are. Still, since there's nobody left
Yeah.
of the red team, I can only assume this is going to be a quiet day.
On our way. Yeah. On our way. Yeah. On our way. Yeah.
Meanwhile, spread some of these out just in case they decide to do anything else that's spooky.
On our way.
But I sincerely doubt that they will do anything.
On our way.
There's nobody left. Unless they begin fighting amongst themselves.
On our way.
Which I sincerely doubt.
On our way.
This may be Fußball,
Yeah.
since we're in Germany, but it's definitely not something that they would begin fighting each other
On our
over.
way.
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
I'm watching all of you.
On our way. Yeah. On our way.
Meanwhile, we still need to move this crowd.
Roger. Roger.
Keep moving.
Yeah. On our way. Yeah.
Now,
On our way. Yeah. On our way.
I do
Yeah.
believe that this is a job well done. They've got nobody to get violent towards, so it's just a matter of,
On our way.
you know, keeping an eye on things. And if they start getting violent with one another, then good luck. I'll be chucking you into the back of a police van.
On our way. Copy. On our way. Copy. On our way.
Yes, this is looking good. Go on, chaps. Get yourselves out of here. You have no purpose other than to go home and, I don't know, drink yourself to death or something. That's curious. What are you two up to? Hanging around here. The fun's over. I'm fucking watching you, plebs. However, it looks like they're pretty much
Copy.
I'm watching you. Don't you fucking come near me.
Copy.
Otherwise I'll throw you in the back of a police car as well.
Copy. Copy. Copy.
I'm watching you. I'm watching all of you. It's quiet. And that's a good thing. At least I hope so. Where are you going? Why are you hanging out there? Right. So, every single person that we allow...
Copy.
Well,
On our way. Copy.
since these chaps refuse to move, and I've told them about 3
Yeah.
times now,
Understood.
might as well just put them in the back of a police car for shits and giggles.
Yes, Chief.
Who knows, maybe we'll give them a complimentary ride home. Go on. You're not wanted here. Keep going, sunshine. Excellent. Looks like we've completely emptied the place. So once these last few are on the train, we should, well, the tram more like, we should, you know, be pretty much done and dusted.
Run away.
Escort those 3 back to station. Since if I'm not mistaken, there's a red hooligan in there. Come on, get out of the way or else we'll run you over. Idiot. Now. It looks like that's all of them. Well, that was easy enough. Busy work in the end. Whew, mission complete. And not a moment too soon. That had the potential to become really, really ugly. And it almost did. When those 2 pairs of hooligans got into contact with each other. That was because I wasn't keeping the line tight enough. But I was able to keep it tight. And so it didn't break. Regardless, with that, it is of course time to go and end it there, for we have run out of time. But don't worry, I'll be back soon enough. But if you can't wait until then, do please check out the selection boxes on my left, or go to the channel itself. There is plenty more to be seen. Thank you very much once more for watching, and of course from me, ta-ta!